Hey guys, it is Jet again for... Oh, whoa. This thing has changed since I last looked. That's kind of neat. But, episode 28? 29? No, 28. 28's coming out on Monday, which is tomorrow. That's already queued up. I have a new series. Oh, Sejong! Sounds horrible, but it's a Civ 5 playthrough as Sejong of South Korea. Ooh, this is expanded as well. This is a new one to me. Interesting. I'm not sure what to make of that. And it's blinking. Interesting. Electronics in game, redstone stuff. I have to work on. But I also have to work on my spot. And you'll notice I have hey, you know what? I might have a better view from over here. Notice that I have done a bit of... Oh, crap. I can't see for crap. I've done a lot of work on it. There we go. I kind of went to town on the center because I wanted it to at least be cleared out and used serving as a good metric for the project I was going to do. But then it became too good a metric, and I started working on some of the side stuff. So you can see here these little pylons on the side with trees growing out of them. Unfortunately, one of the trees isn't too consistent with the others, but I'm not sure if that's going to be a problem or not. So there it is, and I think I'll work on that today. I won't make any significant progress, but it's the project now, I guess. Okay, that's it. Oops, somebody likes me on Facebook. Let's see. One must be careful, but not too careful. So there we go. I wonder if his circle is a response to my circle. It's interesting, but I'm not sure where that's going. So, yes, here we go. Holy. Facebook, come on. Found some natural stuff. Oh, now my phone's having it on the action. Okay, you probably couldn't hear that one as well. Found a ravine. I'm not sure if that ravine has been found by others before, but considering the locals, it probably has. But still, it was neat. I'll have to deal with it. One thing I'm not sure about is... Oh, we got vines. Ooh, vines. Oh, for crying out loud. Hold on. There. I won't be bothered by that now. Nice people, but I'm recording. Ooh. Oh, wait. That's in my inventory. Let's bake that rock. Why am I so popular all of a sudden? Okay. I don't care right now. I just want to get things out of my inventory. Brought some trees so I can have some variety when I do whatever it is I'm going to do with this place. I don't have the viewership threshold necessary to really get any kind of opinion from anybody, but I think one obvious thing should be that I clean it out, make it uniform in some way. I am thinking... I've had to repair this this pick a couple of times, so sooner or later it's not going to be worth any further repair. It's nothing severe. Whoops. Just unbreaking 1, efficiency 2. I should reserve it for use on things like obsidian, but one of these days I'll actually have a library worth noting, and we'll be able to enchant some nice stuff, and things like this won't matter quite to me so much anymore, but I'm hanging on to my magic picks. Quite something or otherly. Wasn't there something? Oh, that's one. Okay. See, this is just a lot of work, and you don't want to watch this, so I'd have to have something to talk about. I did have guests last night for like the first time ever. Not my typical activity. I'm definitely introverted and vastly appreciate my time to myself. Social activity is... It's not undesirable. I don't want people who think introverts are just, they want to be alone all the time. That's not accurate. They actually enjoy social activity. The problem is, for introverts, it costs energy to be social. They recharge their batteries, they go out, they do a social thing, and their batteries get depleted. This is unexpected. What is this? Is this normal? Somebody did this. But who? Okay, this is a prank. I can use the chickens, though. I can use the chickens. But anyways, yes, introverts... they have to recharge before doing a social activity because the social activity uses up their energy. And for extroverts, it's roughly the opposite. For them, they thrive on social activity. There's also the element of sensitivity and insensitivity. Like, for an introvert is too sensitive. However, for an extrovert is too insensitive. They just walk right over you, and it's basically like they're just wearing thick gardening gloves through life, and they're not able to get the fine-grained sense of how what they're doing affects others. Whereas the opposite of that, introverts are very sensitive to what's done to them and what they do to others, to the point where it can be crippling and they do nothing, which is just as bad in the other direction. So really you want to be somewhere in the middle. But anyways, the point being, or the original topic was, I hosted for a group of friends who I have worked with in the past. Only one of them, a newer guy, is a current employee. All the other ones are folk who have moved on, and they've moved on to some pretty impressive things. A guy, one of them works for Amazon, and I mean, to like high-end managed. I don't know about. I can't speak much to the inner workings of Amazon, but he's at the very least mid-level manager of IT stuff and dealing with their whole cloud services and stuff like that, which is pretty impressive to me. I mean, I'm certainly not doing that. And of course, the other guy who's moved on to another place that was immediately bought up by Oracle, so now he works for Oracle, and he's moving up pretty fast there. Everybody's sort of moved on. Everybody sort of knows what they're talking about, like into sort of the hardware spectrum, which is not as much as what I know. It's not outside my ability, but it's a little bit outside my interest level. I'm interested in solving interesting high level not even necessarily high level, but interesting problems. And software is frequently enough the solution. So I did that, and I made green pizza for the whole lot of them, which went over very well. I made one alternative non-green pizza, which no one... I think one guy had one slice of it. But by then everybody was pretty full, and the rest of the pizza stuck to the pan, and now both the pizza and the pan are in the garbage. Because that old pan has been overused, and everything... Hello, optical mouse that I have to blow into to get my sensitivity back. And then they brought some stuff. New guy brought guacamole and chips. Somebody else brought a wife-made strawberry pie, which is excellent, and had a distinct flavor to it that I couldn't identify, but I wanted to know what it was. And I brought cookies, which was half still remain. Somebody or somebody's brought ice cream. 2 cartons of which aren't even unsealed yet. They still have the plastic ring. And they're in my fridge. Or my freezer, sorry. The fridge would be bad. Mint chocolate chip. Ben & Jerry's, of course, which is good. I wouldn't have... Haagen-Dazs and Ben & Jerry's are the only ice creams I will have because they're the only ones that, at this point, don't have high fructose corn syrup and or trans fat in them, which are really, 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 really bad for you. I mean, the huge sugar rush from all this is bad for you enough, but when you add narcotic/poisonous varieties or substitutes, yeah, no. Okay, so I have tons of ice cream and cookies and a little bit of green pizza left over, but not much. I have a bagel, some strawberry preserves, lots of rice and pasta, but no sauces at this point. So I'm just sort of now gone into the brainstorming of, hey, what do I want to eat that's actually like not junk, not cookies today. So that's basically cookies and ice cream of what I got left. And I don't feel like going out. I did that yesterday. I saw Star Trek. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was a topic I probably shouldn't have thought of. Because it makes me so angry. The movie is travesty. I mean, it is... Ooh. The new Star Treks are basically some cross between Fast and Furious and Die Hard set in space, except Fast and Furious and Die Hard have more depth to them in terms of story. And the scientific aspects of space were horribly, it's like summoning some sort of undead thing, but it was so malformed that it immediately collapsed back upon itself. It was so bad. So horrible. It was, and the thing is, I grew up on Star Trek, and the original Treks, right on through all the movies, basically anything Gene Roddenberry influenced, oops, I have to deal with that, had an important undertone of hopefulness and optimism, and humanity can be better than this, and things like that. And this movie and the last movie don't even come close to being in the same universe as that kind of thing. It is an abomination. I mean, it would be a bad movie. It's a good action movie if all you care about is explosions and fast-paced stuff, kind of like the stuff I just described. But it has no depth. It has no character. It molests Trek. It's so bad, so horrible. I think I'll leave it there. I went to see it. I knew it was going to be bad. I went to see it, and my fears were more than confirmed. It's just too bad because, I don't think it's necessarily... I wonder if somebody's, breathing down Abrams' neck on this one. Because, Super 8, he did. And that was a fine movie. It was a good-natured, optimistic, hey, not everything is a bad guy automatic kind of movie. Why couldn't he have applied that to Trek? Which actually, deserves it really badly. So, yeah. I don't know. I'm sad about it. It's such a letdown. Do I sound sad? Because I'm sad. Oh, man, I should... Oh, it's not here. So how do you like the towers, huh? Maybe I should talk about what I'm doing. Maybe I should spend some time not digging and actually applying some of it. Because this is 10. This is 10. This is 5. So maybe another 5. And then... Caffeine's new hut. His thing is taller now than the garden, which is kind of sad. I wasn't really trying to be the tallest thing in the universe. That wasn't my thought process, but still, it's kind of sad now that it's diminished. But you know, if that thing turns out really neat, then it's all worth it. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that ends exactly where it should. So what I'm thinking is, I'm not sure if I want that solid or not. But, oh wait, crap. See, I went through all the effort. Now I'm confused. What I'm thinking is these pylons will come down, swing out, and then inch out into some sort of central pylon. And then this will continue to go down. And then maybe a central part will go up, or there'll be concentric rings. And there'll be lots of trees suspended in this matrix, but that's as much as I know at the moment, which is not much. But, oh good. So that means I should leave these as a marker, this central bit. That's a neat little thing. Someone buried that. So I guess the message is this should be a giant chicken colony with billions of chickens. That wouldn't lag out the server at all. Not a bit. I have to leave a spot where I can come back up. I don't have a specific plan, and it shows. So this has to be here, so that's okay. This guy should go. Well, bye, cobble. I should have left it. I need this? Or do I? Do I want it to go down any further? I mean, here's 5. That's 5, that's 5. So maybe the next one should be 3? So this should go... Oh, after all this effort... Sorry, I'm in design mode right now, and I'm not sure what I want to do. But whatever it's going to be consistent across all 4. They can converge in the middle. I'm just not sure. They'll come. I think I want them to smooth down, but then they could potentially smooth up, like that. I like doing what little I can to have arcing or rounded shapes in a very blocky universe. Oh, I made myself some coffee that I should have. There's also the matter of the wall. Over here it's a bit high. But it should be consistent all the way around. But over here you have dirt. I suppose it wouldn't be the end of the world if you had a little cliff, a dirt cliff. Because this seems to be right here at the level. So I guess I'll have to neaten that edge up. Oops. Got that one. You do that. Do. I got mossy brick. From such and such a place. Ooh, hey, you want to see the map? Smoothing out there. And whatever's going on off the side of the screen over there is going on. Oh, my diamond pickaxe is getting low again, and I have like no experience levels with which to repair it. Sorry, I'm just feeling a neat urge to neaten things up here. Okay, good enough. Well, you know what I need? I need the means. 6 should be enough, right? To fill this out a little bit. Five. So this is the right level, but now it must go down by 3. 1. So this is the third one. Okay. Shall we do that again? Or should we go straight for 2 next time? Woo. Oh, and you know what? No matter what... Well, no, that's not true. It's just going to bring some challenges to it. Because they are in pairs so far. 10, 10, 5, 5, 3, 3. Yeah, let's pair. Let's continue that. So that means this must happen. Oh, but not that. Once this skeleton of hello phone. But damn it. So that should be the hole. So I think I did that wrong. Stay. So really, what I want is this. And this would be 1, 3. So these guys here should come down all the way. That helps define an area where I don't have to dig out anymore. I should probably do the same on all sides so I don't dig out things I'll be filling back in. Which then means that, speaking of which, things I'll fill back in momentarily. Did I lose my audio? I don't hear anything. Okay. I could hear my falling, but actual work sounds were non-existent. Okay, so that means here. Take this one back. Come back! Thank you. Okay, so this afternoon, I really need to start project work. And there's so many to work on. The food thing I've mentioned, the legalese translator. I should really actually consider doing that. And so this is down 2, huh? It's going all the way down, so. Down 2. And then a pair of 1s. You know, I have previously been filling these up with dirt. Which means not that. Okay. So it's taken on a structure, but now I should clean out around it. So it's a little more obvious to me later what it is I'm trying to accomplish here. Sometimes I need to leave myself clues because my memory has obviously been sacrificed for other intellectual functions because I have no memory whatsoever. I can't even remember English for English. Let's see. A hole. And an ocelot. Hello, things. Are there portions of this under there? Actually, that goes under the wall. I had to fill that in. That's part of the wall, I think. Yes, it is. Okay, but that's not, right there, that's not part of the wall. So we'll clean that out. Now there's this. Have I cut myself off? No, that's the way out right there. Okay. Got an email from someone promoting their own, new Minecraft channel. And they're playing FTB. I forget the link. You know what? If I remember, which is not not entirely likely, but if I remember, I'll put a link to his channel just because he took the time. I realize it's self-advertising. They're selling themselves to me, or in general, trying to get people to watch, and that's understandable given the circumstances. I have this, being introverted again. I have this disdain for foisting myself on people, so it's one of the reasons why I have no, 2 or 3 official followers, and then some friends who watch my stuff. But I don't mind promoting somebody else. It's just another Let's Play. But for people who enjoy Let's Plays, that's a good thing. So yeah, why not? I can do it. Maybe somebody will do it for me in return. I can just barely hear the music. Sorry for all the mining. Okay, so 1 and 1, right? And there you have it. I mean, it's not complete, but it's taking on the shape I want it to take on. And so from here on out, it might go down a couple more, but it's reaching towards the center. What I should probably do is go that far with all the rest and figure out, and then eyeball them for how close they are to each other before I decide how soon they start bending back up again towards the center. Here, have something else to chew on. Or bake. Sadly, this is nowhere near enough experience to repair this pick. Not even remotely. Do I have one more? Yes, I do. So, it's sort of a... I have to go and pick out gem cutter whenever I see coal, so I can make sure to get enough coal to fuel this habit of mine. My global warming habit. Oh, that reminds me. One scene in Star Trek where one of the new characters and McCoy go to some random planet, seemingly within eyeshot of a potential enemy homeworld. So I don't want to be too spoilerish, but it's basically it's portrayed as a dead planet. It's just kind of a black tinted desert, and there's no clouds or anything, and yet they're just out walking on the surface without any kind of gear. It's basically as if it was a spring day full of oxygen, all that stuff. Any college level intern would be able to tell you, well, I guess not, because I've known too many who don't know crap, but any reasonably well-versed person would be able to say that oxygen, O2, is a highly, highly, highly reactive and unstable substance. It's one of the reasons why our body utilizes it, is because it bonds with and breaks down things, and it's really hyperactive, and that's a good facilitator for activity like biology. But it also means it doesn't last long. It goes away very quickly when there's no source to replenish it, and there are essentially there are very few geological sources of O2. And geological, even if there were, because you can never rule it out entirely, but even if there were, there are more geological processes that remove O2. For example, on Mars, all the oxygen and all the water on the surface bonded and broke down and catalyzed with other elements on the surface and became the rust that you were familiar with, among other things. This planet they went to is not capable of creating, much less maintaining, an oxygen-based atmosphere. And it was complete oversight. No one even bothered to look this up. Well, seriously. Longwood, J.J. Abrams, do this. Go to local universities and don't even pay them if you don't want. I mean, they'll be happy to get credit hours for working on the stage of a movie or working on the script of a movie. And have them help you. Just a little bit with the science. Just a little bit, please. Because it would make it a lot more stomachable. Then again, I made my comment about this on Twitter, about my disappointment with it, and you look at everyone else, 99 out of 100 of the other people commenting were like, "This is so amazing. This is the best movie." Which is also disheartening. I understand wanting to watch a dumb action movie every now and then, just for it satisfies something, and that's perfectly okay. It's just that's not Trek. That's like giving some guy free reign to redesign the Statue of Liberty, and something that's iconic and means something to you, and they just completely destroy it. That's what it's like for me. So I know, yeah, that's good enough. That's enough rant. I've re-ranted on that one for the evening. Hello, Iron. It's been a while since I've found you. How about producing more coal for me? I mean, I'm in some danger of running out. Ba-ding. I should get myself more dirt. Alright, you know what? I'm sorry that not much happened in this episode, but it has come to a close. I've ranted at you enough for one day. And so I shall call it. I think everybody should have a good night.